Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Redhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Finn. Bringing the heat. Finds some fresh air. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Redhawks are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Snagged in the middle, it's Snow. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McMillan.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Finn. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, a lot of space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down. Another set.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Buffalo! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Running to Green. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Tracy. Fighting off the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Finn. The sure hands, it's Williamson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The sure hands, it's Tracy. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Red Hawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Williamson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your...
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Lots of running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. With the catch, it's Reynolds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Ready? Right. Double. Here we go.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Let's go. Right.
All wideouts, no backs.
Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Finn. Fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Slithers into space. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Let's go.
The Redhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Back 18.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Past the 30. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Finn. Trying to barrel in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Slams ahead. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The Bulls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
Let's go. Break. Double.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Quinn. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Redhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it.
Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give from the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got it behind the line. It's Brunson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Redhawks are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Tosses it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How many games do you see turn on a mishandled punt in the snow? Not this time. Fair catch is made. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They just They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Keeps it on the draw. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really